In today's video, I have 3 entry-level friendly customer support based roles for you. These are great if you haven't worked in a long time or if you only have 1 year of customer service or admin experience. These are a great way to get back into the workforce or to just jumpstart your career and just get some experience under your belt, some easier entry jobs. Two of them are healthcare companies, and the other one is a 1099 virtual assistant slash admin role that you can apply to ASAP. All right, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. Welcome back to Home Base Haven, your safe haven for real work from home jobs. First, I just want to welcome those of you that are new. If you are new here, check the description box below where you can sign up for my newsletter. My email subscribers are the first to get updated on the latest jobs that I share, and then you can review the other products I have available. Here's your free download I created for you guys. It's 20 remote job sites to help you with your job search. If you're interested in AI, there's my Get Paid to Train AI product for you. And then also there's some other applicable links here. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the first company. We're looking at Ensemble Health Partners. And of course, they, as you can tell from the name, they are a healthcare company rather, and they're looking for a scheduling specialist. This is full-time, remote anywhere within the US. And it says Ensemble Health Partners is a leading provider of technology-enabled revenue cycle management solutions for health systems, including hospitals and affiliated physician groups. Now, it says Ensemble keeps communities healthy by keeping hospitals healthy. So essentially, they help make sure the hospitals and doctors' offices are getting paid. Now, this role, as you can tell, is of course the scheduling. And they don't really have, actually, this is pretty super entry level friendly because they don't even list a set of requirements. And they really just kind of have what their goals are, some of the accolades they've received for being a great place to work, and some of their core values and goals. And essentially, I would just apply to this ASAP. If you need something that is, like I said, entry level friendly, customer support based, you could tell from the name it's pretty straightforward. You're likely going to be on the phone, maybe taking email appointment requests, and just setting up people's appointments for them. So when I looked at Glassdoor, because they didn't list a pay on the job listing, Glassdoor, based on 20 salaries submitted, last updated just in September, 36K to 45K per year is about what you could expect to get paid for this role. And that sounds about right for, like I said, a very entry level, beginner friendly role. So if you just need something easy, especially if you want to get your foot in the door with healthcare, you might want to check this one out. Let's go to the next company. We're looking at LabCorp, and they're looking for an oncology customer service support rep. Again, this is fully remote and it is full time. And they let you know right away the pay range is $15.50 up to $20 per hour. I know that's on the lower end, but again, remember, think beginner level friendly. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time, or 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain time, 9:30 to 6 p.m. Central time, and for Eastern, it's 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. So they break it down depending on which part of the country you live in, what hours you can expect to be working. And it says, at LabCorp, you are part of a journey to accelerate life-changing healthcare breakthroughs and improve the delivery of care for all. You'll be inspired to discover more, develop new skills, and pursue career-building opportunities as we help to solve some of today's biggest health challenges around the world. So this is a great way to beef up your skills, and especially in healthcare, get some experience under your belt if you're new to the industry. And they're going to break down here the duties and responsibilities. So you need the ability to work in a high call volume environment, averaging around 70 calls per day, the ability to research and communicate complex information, navigate multiple systems. So think going back and forth between different software programs, Microsoft Office products, things like that, collaborate with other departments, receive and process credit card payments, document telephone conversations, general items like that. The requirements that you just need to have an associate's degree with at least 1 year prior relevant work experience. So think any customer support based role is relevant. It doesn't have to be in healthcare. Or if you don't have an associate's degree, you need a high school diploma or GED with at least 3 years of relevant work experience. So if you've worked even in retail or fast food, maybe you've worked in banking, anything like that where you are communicating with a customer or a client, that can count as relevant experience. Of course, healthcare experience is preferred, but it's not a requirement. And another preference, of course, is just familiarity with healthcare related things like medical billing, but then again, not required. You must be courteous and compassionate. A previous customer service experience is preferred, so even that technically is not required, even though that kind of conflicts with the first item. Excellent verbal and written communication skills, ability to follow established program protocols and procedures, and your general detail oriented types of transferable skills that we always talk about. And they give you your tech requirements here. And then the application window closes on October 10th. So make sure if you're interested, you get your application in as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and look into the next one. And go ahead and hit that like button if you are appreciating any of these opportunities today. If you need to see more beginner friendly roles, entry level friendly opportunities, let me know in the comments. This role is with Belay or Belay, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've shared them before on the platform. And this is a company you can join as a 1099 contractor. The benefit there is that gives you control over your schedule. You can work when you want, it could be part time, full time, and you can choose what projects or which clients you work for. So you are your own boss. The pay is $19 to $22 per hour. And how it works is Belay is kind of like a marketplace, so to speak, of virtual assistants. And you can join their platform. And then once you are approved, you can search through their private exclusive job board of companies and businesses that are looking for virtual assistants. And you could choose who you want to work for, who you want to apply to. So let's go into how they break it down. You want to enjoy the flexibility of working part-time from home with the leading virtual assistant provider in the US. Look no further. You just found the career you never thought existed. Okay? Can have a meaningful career working from home part-time while being present and available for your loved ones as well. So 1099 contractor, again, flexible remote role. The average pay range starts at $19 to $22 per hour based on your experience and skill set. And for this, the minimum requirement is at least 1 year of customer experience, 1 year of admin experience is the baseline. So if you've got at least that, you're in a good spot already. Contractors are paid a fixed rate once per month based on the number of contracted hours, and they do not guarantee hours or clients because, again, that's based on their clients. You would have to work that out with who you decide to work with. The perks is that they, being Belay, will handle payment collection and invoicing, so that saves you that admin hassle. Access to affordable health and financial service options through our contractor benefits partner. That's pretty awesome because typically, as a contractor with companies, you obviously don't get benefits like health insurance and things like that. So the fact that they're kind of taking that on for you and you could get that through them is a great benefit if you want. Exclusive access to pre-vetted client base across industries like consulting, nonprofit, financial, real estate, trades, and more. You can join our contractor community for free templates, upskilling opportunities, webinars, and more. So it's a great way to gain some experience, learn some new skills, and add to your resume. 100% remote position with flexible hours. You choose how many clients or monthly hours to take on, and a dedicated success consultant. So every engagement comes with personalized support. So they really want you to join their platform and be successful with them. And here they go over some of their accolades. And are you looking for a remote role? So they kind of went over this already. They're just re-emphasizing the flexibility and the pay here on their platform. So some of the things you'd be doing as a virtual assistant, you're going to maintain executive calendars and appointments, manage and organize emails, maybe create presentations or spreadsheets, handle their social media accounts or content creation, build structure, workflows, and processes to streamline client operations. You can research technologies, make thoughtful recommendations, maybe make travel arrangements. It really depends on what the specific client will be looking for or asking for. So the key qualifications you need to have is at least, like I mentioned, 1 year of administrative experience required. 3 years is preferred, but it's not required. You can start with what you have. Must be available during normal business hours, of course, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. in your specific time zone. Must be self-motivated, having strong problem-solving skills, trustworthy, reliable, maintain a high level of confidentiality, excellent communicator with a friendly professional demeanor, at-home office setup, and they let you know what kind of setup you need to have, a Mac or PC computer, a smartphone with email capabilities, and a quiet designated workspace for professional duties. If you need some ideas for some basic home office setup equipment, I have a post about that on my website that I can link down below if you just need some ideas of what kind of setup you can get at a relatively low price. These are all under $200, so they're easy to obtain, considering the price of home office equipment. And key attributes: highly detail oriented, organized, and efficient in time management, self motivated, trustworthy. So they're reiterating what they said above, and then you could just start the application here. All right, so those are the options for today's video. I hope this is useful to someone that's trying to get back in the workforce or needs a flexible role like this VA position, or just wants to get their foot in the door with healthcare. Whatever it may be, I hope this was useful to you. Again, let me know in the comments what roles you guys are looking for. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share this with someone else that could benefit as well. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.